This is Heart to Heart. One time, a long time ago, when we moved from North America all the way over to Asia, we discovered an amazing, I don't know, intriguing kind of dynamic. All the beautiful brown skinned people would say to us as white skinned Canadians, "Wow, really too bad you've returned from your vacation and your skin is all brown." We thought it was peculiar that the brown skinned Asian would put white powder on their brown skin to make it white. White people wanting to be tanned and beautifully tanned people wanting to be white. Do you know the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence? Seems we always want something that we are not, whether it's a situation, something about our bodies, the job we have, the school we can't get into, the partner we wish we could be partnered with. It always seems like it's better on the other side of the fence. Well, this past weekend, we looked at this whole idea, which brought us to a title called Emotional Distress. We saw it in Abraham, in Sarah, and Hagar, three people that wanted a son. Abraham had been promised a son from God. Sarah wanted to deliver, but there was, for years and years, no pregnancy. And then finally, Sarah introduces this idea of a second wife to Abraham. So he kind of lowers the level and says, well, we'll try this. Hagar is pregnant first with a son that's called Ishmael. But here's the issue. Abraham thought the grass was greener on the other side of the fence. Sarah thought it would be good if she made her own plans about the grass on the other side of the fence. And Hagar cooperated. In the end, Abraham had two wives and two problems. Sarah had given her heritage away to another woman. She became jealous. And Hagar, oh my goodness, despised, rejected, had given birth to Ishmael. Well, here's the great part of this emotional distress that all three people have, that you and I have, when we think about the grass being greener on the other side of the fence. God can make our mistakes into wonderful stories. And so God made good on this promise. Ishmael was born, and there was a great nation that was made out of Ishmael, the Arabs that are around the world now. We were reminded this past Sunday that today that nation is going to host the 2022 World Soccer. And there are nations coming from 32 countries to compete in that amazing. And for years and years and years, there was provision, there was resource, there was actually wealth in the bottom of that desert. And what had to happen back then was, in about 1938, someone dug deep and they found God's riches inside this nation. This riches in oil. So 2022, and Qatar is going to host the World Cup nation. Here's the lesson. God always provides us a way out when we've made mistakes, assuming the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. The moral of the message today is dig deep into God. You too, like Ishmael, will find riches unexpected, unexplained, riches that will help you move from here to there and from there to the next place inside God's wonderful plan for who you are. So I want to encourage you today, dig deep in God.